This is Michelle Ottawa from Channel 69 News. A new toy group has gone viral called the Actionfigurealliance. They are encouraging others to join the alliance. Numerous people have been uploading videos online in response to this. Let's see them.
Hey, what's up? This is Mython the Python, and I joined the alliance.
Howdy folks, it's Cato from Cato's Collection, and I've joined the alliance.
What's going on, everyone? I'm 10 Customs, and I've joined the alliance.
Hey, it's Sean.
It's Aubrey. I'm Brenda.
And we're Strut Family Crafts, and we've joined the alliance.
I'm Travis Moody from A Toy Kind of Mood, and I joined the alliance.
I'm KJ, aka Black Ghengis, and I've joined the alliance.
Hey guys, I'm Laserpants, and I've joined the alliance.
So, who are the Action Figure Alliance? Let's find out.
The alliance is calling all collectors from far and wide to dive deep in a world of action figures you don't need to hide. Action Figure Alliance. We're on a toy mission for good, bringing joy and excitement. Action figures, it's in our blood. Join the alliance. It's time to ignite the world of toys in a podcast spotlight.
Yo,
What's going
going on, everybody?
What's happening?
Welcome to the show.
We are here. We are ready to go. We got a good one tonight, don't we, gents?
Oh yeah, got
We
some,
do.
got
We
some
have
good
some-
guests and gonna have a good time.
Got some good guests. So, Trey, why don't you tell us about our special guests?
Our special guests are two guys that I've enjoyed watching on their stream on another stream called A Toy Kind of Mood. I've watched them do some customizing. I always like talking with them, and these guys are really fun to talk with. It's Tony's Figs and KJ, aka Black Ghengis. So really happy to have them here today.
Yeah, good stuff. We're pretty excited to have a couple of guests on. This will be our first 5-person show. Should be fun. So we're actually going to invite our guests, and they have agreed to hang out with us and do kind of our normal segments before we get into kind of a discussion, focusing a little bit around what they do and showing off some customs, and we're going to do some shelfies with them and some cool stuff like that too. So stick around for that, guys. We've already got 15 people in chat, which is exciting. So yeah. Abby, did you get a chance to watch Trey and my unboxing stream of Action Force Series 5 at all?
I did, actually. I did watch some of it. I was in the chat for a little while, but then I was with the family, so I was going in and out, but I had left it on, I know that, and I kept trying to hop back in as I could see it. What did you guys think of the wave?
It's pretty good. There was a few issues, but overall I like it.
So yeah, there were a few issues. You obviously have Atlas's textureless pants. He's got some smoothies, but apparently Bobby's gonna fix that, and Colonel Siege has the butterfly joint that's got blue from his shirt, so it kind of shows through,
right?
Which is a little bit weird looking. So apparently we're gonna get some replacements there too.
You can't say enough about them stepping up ahead of time and announcing, hey, we have a problem, but yes, we're going to fix it. So, I really commend them for doing stuff like that.
No, I 100% agree. A lot of toy designers and toy makers who acknowledge there was an issue and then say, hey, we're going to give out free parts. Awesome, amazing.
Yep.
I mean, that just shows your customer first, and I love that.
You have to. And then you have to take steps to prevent it from happening again in the future.
Of course. I'm sure someone got fired over there in China, so.
How dare you?
I mean, I would be upset too, especially again, it costs money, right? I mean, everything costs money.
Yeah,
and
absolutely. It's a big deal.
I'm sure one or two heads were rolled, I'm sure.
Yeah. So also I had on Sunday night, you guys might have seen, I was on Grown Ass Men Toys channel. We did a collection tour, which was a lot of fun. Those guys are pretty awesome. They have a cool vibe. They were a joy to hang out with. So go check them out. Go check out my video if you want. You can get a better look at this stuff behind me, as well as stuff that's like up in my second room where I've got some things. And Trey, I think you're going to be on there at some point soon, right?
So I watched your video. As I was watching it, they pop up their commercial. Hey, if you want to be on the show, hit us up. So I hit up Marvelous and was like, hey man, put me on your schedule whenever you're good. And they came back and they're like, hey, we're going to have you on the 17th. So November 17th.
That's awesome.
I'll be on the show. I don't know if it airs the same day, but
it airs a week later. So they record you on Sunday, and then it airs the following Sunday.
So, I'll be on there in a couple weeks.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So some other quick stuff that I wanted to get out of the way before we really kind of dig into this episode. First off, the craziness that is Mezco have apparently started to pop some people off the TMNT waitlist, which is pretty cool. So that's a dream set for a lot of people. That it was going for some big money on the secondary market. So I'm excited to see people getting that. And then over on MFCNC group on Facebook, the monsterforce collector and customs group, he's going to have some apparel coming out, which is pretty cool. I think I'm going to probably have to pick up a shirt because it looks good.
Mine's already shipped.
Damn. All right.
Oh, wow.
All right.
They didn't use Teespring then. That's what it tells me. Teespring's having issues right now.
So anything else before we get going on this one you guys want to mention real quick?
No. Let's get our guests on.
Cool. Well, let's bump on over there. Welcome to the stream, guys.
Welcome to the Alliance.
What's going on, fellas?
Awesome. What's happening, man? Good to be here.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
We are very excited to have you. Should be a good time.
Oh, yeah.
So for those that don't really know much about the two of you, I know y'all do a show together, Enter the Terror Drome, right?
Yes, sir.
Welcome to the Terror Drome.
Welcome to the Terror. Okay, so my bad. So
terrible.
Tell us about that. I mean,
our episode is Enter to the Terror Drome.
Yeah, we titled our episode that. So yeah, my bad.
We are entering your drome. Watch out.
Ooh.
There's just one innuendo episode. That'll make
that was on purpose, though. Most
at least
be a hell of a lot this time.
Wow. This just became rated R.
The show originated on Toy Kind of Mood, where we both were contributors, co-panelists, and we always wanted to take it further to the next step. So what we're doing with Welcome to the Terror Drome, streaming now on Tony's Figs, as well as yours truly, Black Ghengis, is we're doing the customs live. We're doing the painting live. We're doing the dremeling live, the cutting, the drilling, the gluing. We're doing all this stuff. We're talking, everything from safety goggles to heat guns and hair dryers and everything in between. And I've learned a lot from working with this dude right here, Tony's Figs. He's one of my favorite people online, and I'm just honored and privileged to be able to call this dude a friend. But on top of that, it's just really just a great time, and we're still chopping it up over at Toy Kind of Move with the homies. Shout out to Travis, shout out to Bobby, shout out to the homie Specs, shout out to Baldy Locks.
I'll be watching that when this is over with. So what's up, Travis, all those dudes? Glad y'all are here. So.
We'll all be in the chat. It'll be fun.
It's going to be a long night of streaming.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Tony, we got to give a shout out to that shirt, man. What's that shirt you got?
Yeah,
on? Man. I think he just looked at it.
Nice.
Rubber band technology, baby.
Very nice. And if you want to see the rest, you got to subscribe to OnlyFigs.
Oh,
all right.
Yeah.
First taste is free.
Especially with Mark Von Cannon's rifle slings are rubber bands.
Good stuff.
You say OnlyFigs?
Onlyfigs.org.
Tony's Only Figs.
All right.
There you go. Bobby knows what's up.
I have an OnlyFig shirt.
So you guys are doing kind of like this old house for action figure customs.
No, Only Figs has been around for a long time. We had a buddy of mine, Ish. He runs IshCon. He actually made that shirt for his IshCon Year 3 as a special item to purchase at the con.
Gotcha.
No, it's it's fun though. A lot of people use that moniker, Only Figs.
Speaking of IshCon, I'm hearing that he's gonna be a 2-day show next year.
Yeah.
And there's gonna be some big names there, so looking forward to that. It's local here in Raleigh. But there's going to be some big names at that show. So
I mean, Nikki's already said in our show that Savage Crucible will be at IshCon. So
nice.
And some other names are coming. I'm sure that he will announce them shortly.
That's exciting. They will take more of my money than I care to admit.
Oh, dude, I spent way too much money.
Putting North Carolina on the map, man. We're with a strong toy community.
Huge.
For sure. So, guys, I think we should before we get into it too deep with our guests, let's see some new hotness, shall we?
Oh yeah.
Does that sound like a plan?
Let's roll.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. I got to do the logo because I worked hard on that.
Sizzling.
Sizzling. All right. So, new hotness wise, I'm going to start us off as usual, and I think this will be pretty typical. Got Nemesis Immortal, although we all know him as Nemesis Enforcer.
Indeed.
And, I almost never show off figures in box for this. But yeah, I haven't gotten a chance to open this one yet because it's been...
That's all right. I got it opened.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. It's been a bit of a heavy week, especially if you go back to, our Valaverse opening stuff. I've got a ton of these guys still left to open.
Nice.
So, but yeah, I don't have too much of a new hotness this week. I mean, I did get the. I don't have them both handy because I'm still working on them. I got the Quarrel and
Falcon.
Yep, it's
Night
right
Force
on the box. It's staring right at me. So
So you didn't inside pitch?
Finally, Alan.
So yeah, and no, I didn't pick up anything in inside pitch. I was very tempted, much more so than I thought I was going to be, but I managed to resist. There was a couple of diecast Shogun Warriors that I was like thinking about.
You passed on it?
Yeah, they were the real small ones. And,
okay.
And that just kind of like I didn't have those when I was a kid, so I passed on that. There was some Centurions that was really cool. Actually, they were in really good shape, but they were salty. So yeah, a toy kind of mood. Yeah, you're not getting mine, unfortunately. I'm kit bashing with those things. They are already
mine, bro.
Mine are already open, so sorry, bud.
Sorry about you.
He's an opener. It's fine.
Yeah.
So let me touch on that real quick because sometimes you just have to pay the iron price. That's just what it is. Like sometimes I can't get those Walmart exclusives. Yep. I've wasted I don't know how much time, gas, lift rides, trying to hunt stuff down, trying to get stuff down. I'll just pay. Pay. I make more money. I can't always make more time. So sometimes it's like I want that Mr. T Motu figure. I'll pay. I want this. I want that. I'll pay. Just give it to me. Now get out of my face.
That's a good point. I mean, I don't get very much from Walmart, but they kind of, pushed me around on that one. Like everybody was getting them, and I'm like not seeing any, progress on mine. And then I don't know if you guys have heard this, but before we move on here, if you log in, if you have a FedEx account, you can log in and see your tracking for stuff that they've not received yet. And my Firefly is in there. So I'm already tracking and paying attention to that. But strangely enough, I've got like four things from Walmart sitting in there.
You mean Dragonfly?
Dragonfly, yeah.
A lot of the Walmart stuff is still you're waiting on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, why, like what that is. I don't generally order that much from Walmart, so that was weird to see. Anyway, enough of that.
I don't go to Walmart anymore. I stopped.
Yeah. Trey, you ready for some new hotness?
Oh, me already? Okay, yeah, let's roll.
Yeah, man, I told you how much.
Okay, so Inside Pitch, for you, those of you who don't know, is a toy show locally in Raleigh. They have them in Salisbury and Hickory as well, I believe, in North Carolina. And they have them about once a quarter. So I wasn't going. I'm trying to save money for Retro Toy Con. But I made a deal with a local toy store owner and traded some McFarlane DC figures that I did not want for this right here.
Nice.
Lab Sky Striker, baby.
Wow.
I am in love with this thing.
You always got to move the wings and pop out the landing gear and put them back too.
So
I do have a question for you, Trey, after you're done.
I love it, man. And it comes with so much. There's a bunch of figures. It's really a nice piece, and I'm glad I have it. And I was saying that I was only going to do vintage G.I. Joe, but I had to make an exception for that.
It's a slippery slope.
It goes well with the tank you got last week too.
Yeah. So on top of that, while I was there, I made a trade and I got some cash. So I went inside and I started picking up other G.I. Joe stuff for really good deals. So I got this adder. I got this Cobra battle barge. Figures not included. Those are figures I put into them.
Sweet.
How many Cobra troopers do you have in 3.75 inch scale?
So I ended up getting some from Toy Busters on a live stream. Dirt cheap. There was probably like 7, but those aren't really vintage. I have 2 true vintage. I'm not going too crazy on vintage, but then again, I am. So then I have the Cobra Jetpack.
You're a liar.
The Cobra Jetpack.
Nice.
Then keep going with Cobra. And I had to get the Pogo.
All right.
Man, there is no reason we're not getting all these little vehicles for classified. Why aren't they putting out a couple of those a year?
Classified, they want to last for a decade. And so if you do all this stuff now, that's the end of Classified within a year's time. They want Classified to last as long as Marvel Legends has.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense from a business standpoint for sure.
And then I got this guy, the G.I. Joe Marauders, Slaughter's Marauders tank. No, so this is broken. It's supposed to have another section, but for the price I paid, it was worth it. I'll just throw it on the shelf and it'll be part of the collection.
It still looks good.
Yeah, it still looks great. I mean, if you didn't know that was broken, then you would not know. So I like that. And then obviously I got this big guy. So happy to have him. And I really like this thing a lot more than I thought I would. The bendy wires. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And, I mean, even the backpack, you take it off and then like make it look like it's walking around and like it's its own little creature.
Awesome.
I think I like that.
Are you going to set him up killing some dreadnoughts?
Probably. Then we have Action Force. We got Colonel Siege. He's got his smoke on his cigar. A little easy ad for the rifle. I just put one of those Stalker backpacks on it.
That was
I have so many of those.
Exactly. I have so many from customizing Stalkers. The Sidewinder. Yep.
Nice.
Sidewinder's a good figure. You got Senshi, the Samurai. So nice figure there.
I'm looking forward to that one actually.
Atlas. Now the problem with my Atlas is I just barely touch this arm and it will fall off, and there's a defect in the pin. So I've already emailed Valiverse about that, and I'm sure they'll take care of it. Then there's
it's his track record. He usually takes care of that stuff. Yeah.
Then there's a couple of the army builders, that weapons from the gear pack. 2 of those guys. Then you got the Praetorians. I only show one, but I got two. I really like this figure. It's a fun figure.
I'm happy I got 6.
Yeah. I definitely want more. I like the fact that these little shields come up and like energy shields to block stuff. This is a really cool idea.
Yep.
So, and then the very last thing I got was a random green female, but with that gear pack, it has a flamethrower. So I set her up to be my flamethrower chick.
Nice.
See, I like the flames going upward. I don't know if I'm just weird like that. I mean, I know it drips. It drips, but
no, it's all good. Yeah.
It feels like upward is the way for me.
That's the new hotness for real.
Yeah. And then I already have my Monster Forces customizers group on Facebook. They're doing a customs contest, so I already have mine done. Just waiting to submit it.
I'm working on them. I was going to bring that up, but I'm working on mine. I've got one that I'm pretty excited about that looks pretty dope, and I got another one that is giving me fits. I'm trying to make some stuff work, and it's not. So we'll see.
Well, that's all from my new hotness.
All right. Let's switch over here to Abe.
It's my turn. Okay.
What you got, man?
I actually went to Walmart for a change in Virginia. So I ended up getting a lot of wrestlers this time. So I got a Rey Mysterio Turtle Power.
I did.
It's actually
I like
dope.
it.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
I actually enjoyed it a lot, actually. I got Maxine Dupree. Hard to find. I couldn't. Amazon was like $50. So I was like, nope. And then found it. I got Jamie Hayter from AEW, which was like, I'm not really sure why I bought that one. And then Cody Rhodes, Ultimate Edition. I was looking for this for the longest time, couldn't find it, so I found 2 and I bought them both because I was like, okay, well, I haven't found it ever. What is it? Action Marine Sniper from Classified.
There you
That's
go.
cool one.
Saw it in stores, and then
It's kind of hard to stand. It's just like Scarlet, so watch out.
What's up?
She's kind of hard to stand.
Oh, gotcha.
That Marine Sniper. She's got Scarlet's feet, so.
But she comes with a stand, so.
Yeah, she got stands.
I mean, it'll just go on the shelf back here, and she'll lean backwards.
There you go.
I'm a big fan of Planet of the Apes, and I found, I guess they're re-releasing this, NECA is, so I was excited to pick up another one, just to add to the collection. And I got Malachi Moore.
Oh, nice.
And this is, Harbinger Studios.
So you haven't cracked it yet? I'm curious to see what you think of it.
It's actually I have 2.
Oh yeah? Okay. What do you think of it?
Oh, I love it, dude. They did such a good job. It's butter right out of the packaging. You could definitely is double jointed. Just you can move around. It's just a lot. They did a really good job designing this thing. It doesn't have an ab crunch. At least I don't feel one. But again, like it doesn't hold back from doing anything at all. So
yeah,
they did a really good job with the figure, and it comes with a ton of hands. They have some blank, I think the non-name ones. This is Malachi Moore. So I'm hoping I'm going to pick up the other ones too now, just because I was surprised how nice this figure was. So I hope to do more actually.
That's cool.
And then the last one I got is this. Thanks, Jason Thompson. Hot Toys Bo-Katan. I came back from Virginia on Sunday, and he was in my DMs, and he was like, "Hey, I heard you're getting into Hot Toys." I was like, "Yeah." He gave me a really good deal, so I jumped all over it.
Nice.
So that's just adding on to the Hot Toys collection.
At some point, you're going to have to get those displayed, right?
I've already asked Ish to give me an IKEA Detolf, yeah. So nice. I've already requested for one. That'll go right here off camera, so I could at least look at my Hot Toys collection, because it's at 11 now, I think.
Right on. Well, actually, we have some spotlights for our guests.
Yep.
Bang! KJ is up. What's some new hotness you got,
to
man?
the J.
New hotness. Well, let's go ahead and kick it off with Big Bad Workshop. Operation Monster Force. I need to
yeah.
jump into this. Shout out to the homies Gridiron Studios. This is Dracula. I did not crack it open in time for Halloween, but I cannot wait to get my hands on this. This is, I think, a better look than compared to what you would find on the Marvel Legends armored Dracula.
Mm-hmm.
And keeping in the theme, I also had to get this Figma King Tut Tutankhamun.
Oh, cool.
And this included the coffin, the sarcophagus as well.
Oh,
and so this is sort of like my upgrade to the Forgotten King, basically. I still can grab the Forgotten King, but I just wanted to grab this first. I'd rather it just be flat out like a King Tut mummy. That's
how big is it?
It's small. It's small compared to.
So it's like what, 5.5? You think?
Hasbro. Yeah, it's more like it's almost like 5-inch scale.
So it's real life ancient Egyptian size.
Yeah,
pretty much.
But
That's
I
awesome.
did get it for all the stuff that it comes with to play along with the Forgotten King figure that I haven't picked up quite just yet.
And where'd you pick that up, KJ? Where can we
This
find
is
it?
Big Bad Toy Store had it on sale.
Oh, nice. Okay.
25-day sale. So I was like, yoink! I've been trying to get this for a while, actually.
That's
I have
cool.
sets. So I actually have like a Temple set. I have a Tomb set. Big Bad. For the time being, they still have a pretty cool like Anubis display. It's usually meant for like 1/6 scale. Works for 1/18 as well. And that was still available for a pretty good price. It may be sold out. Nope, still there. Egyptian deity. So I'm going to end up grabbing that as well. I can put a link in the chat, or I can not share screen, or well, I guess I could share screen. Huh?
You could share a screen if you want to.
Then I think I'll go ahead and share a screen. Hold on a second. I feel like I'm in someone's house. I'm just digging through a cupboard. And it's like, hey,
It's over, man. It's all in the refrigerator.
I helped myself to a bowl of cereal. Is that all right?
Yeah, all good, man.
Oh, by the way, you're out of cereal.
Stay away from my grape drink.
Hey, it's all gone, man. It's delicious, though. No, I'm just kidding. So this is currently on at Big Bad, $52, and
That's not bad.
This is gonna be like Forgotten King's headquarters, man. And then that with the King Tut sarcophagus, or like with the King Tut figure itself, like in the background, like, oh, I'm coming to get you, blah blah blah, that kind of thing, right?
I know you said this is for 1/6, but I mean, really, you look at some of those ancient monuments and they're massive, so it fit for a 12th scale figure.
This is about 18 inches long. So
that would be an amazing display. I agree.
Yeah, only $51. That's not bad.
I know, that's what I was looking at. I was like, man, $51 for that?
Yeah.
So I like to really world build, and how do I turn this off?
I got you.
Okay, thanks. So I like to world build, and so like it's all in pieces, and we'll talk about that later because I showed you guys like what I got planned. I'm always thinking, I'm always plotting, I'm always scheming. And
Jameson put in the comments earlier to join the Monster Force collectors and customizers, and KJ, I already sent you an invite, man.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, so a Toy Kind of Mood almost triggered me with saying his Dragonfly was already en route. And then he was saying, no, it's not the Dragonfly, it's Monster Force. So that was a roller coaster because, I was angry and then I was happy. And then I was happy because it was on Operation Monster Force. So just throwing it out there,
But yeah, and I got let's see, and not much else. I ended up picking up another Cobra Trooper. I am incensed that Stalker's web gear is on this Cobra Trooper. Like I'm like, the Joe gear should stay with the Joes, the Cobra gear should stay with Cobra. So I'll be hollering at Jay's Armory or in Thanatos for vests and web gear to go on this Cobra Trooper instead. So like I got this just to mod up.
Tony, I didn't forget you. I just sent you one too, man.
All right, I'm a member now. Hell yeah!
All right, shout out to Jay, the Toy Sorcerer. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
And Jay, the Toy Sorcerer, is the one that runs that Monster Force group.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Run up, Jay.
So.
Yeah. He put some work into that too.
Yeah, he does.
I actually just bought one of those Egyptian deities throne thing. Definitely just picked it up and put it in my pile of
What, just now?
Literally just now.
Enabler. By the way, Harbinger Studios, they're the same people behind Savage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. Cool. So is that your new hotness that you're going to show off this
That's the new hotness. Yes.
All right. Well, Tony, let's see it.
New hotness. I mean, it ain't really new, but I mean, it came today. But it's just the second one of these bad boys since I customized the crap. Yeah, I customized the crap out of this one. I gave him the white gloves and the white boot treatment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gridiron
that works.
M203. Yeah. And so now I have the customized one that I did, and then I can keep this one black. Black gloves, black boots, so.
Black
every time I see that Punisher, though, I just see a smiling skull.
Oh, I'm gonna mess with the eyes. I'm gonna make him angry. Abby, calm down. I'm gonna make him angry for you.
He's just really happy.
It is kind of anime grin, right?
I don't see the happiness. But I know that you guys want the eyes curved.
I don't even care for that. It's just every time I see that skull, it just makes me smile because it's smiling at me.
Damn it.
Happy skulls.
So then the next new thing I got, those. They're arbitrary Green Lanterns. The Todd McFarlane DC Multiverse Green Lanterns. I already took them apart and made a righteous Hal Jordan.
Nice.
The trunks, the shoulders, the correct head. So that's cool. The other ones I'm making a correct John Stewart. He's got a different look to his Green Lantern uniform. I'm doing that one next, and some more bodies so I can put, the Tomar Ray head on, the Abin Sur head, and then
you can go deep with that Green Lantern Corps. Yeah.
He's being modest. He has the platinum edition, so he has all the heads.
I got a question for you on that one.
Yeah.
Was the Green Lantern logo in the middle of his chest? Did you fix that?
No, it was this one was perfect. The other one I got was perfect, and
it had like the rounded top and bottom.
Oh yeah, those other ones. That was the previous one. That was the one that came with the John Stewart head, and then John Stewart came with that big stylized one. It's really white in the middle with the white on the outside. I have that one too, but
okay.
Yeah, I always liked them. I always liked them with Hal's green shoulders instead of the tunic looking one. His they call it the Golden Age or the Silver Age look. That one that's a newer one. And then the new hotness I'm already modifying and tinkering with them. And I ain't doing nothing to this, but this is hot to me.
Nice.
So I finally got this guy in. BBTS is selling him as get all the lions together.
So
I couldn't find none of them at Target except the black one.
Which company is that from?
Playmates.
Oh, okay.
This sucker's Playmates. But yeah, he's pretty dope. Now I can say I finally have a Voltron.
I like my super robots, so yeah.
Alan's a big robot fan.
Good stuff.
Yeah. The next I can save. I did get Alpine. I did pay the iron price for Alpine and Storm Shadow, but I can save them for the custom because I already customized them.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
CMD store, I assume.
CMD store, baby. CMD store. Yep. If I can't wait, if I get impatient, and I Punk is telling me, hey, go look at Walmart, go look at Target, and I can't find them, and then CMD store has them for like $27.99. No, I'll just send them.
Yep.
That's not the iron price. The iron price.
Right. It's not that bad, right? It's not that bad.
It's a small premium for not having to go out and hunt.
Right.
I pay it. I have paid
pay that to not go to Walmart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Save gas. You're gonna pay what? You know what I mean? So yeah, that's kind of the new hotness. Some more new hotness is, I got this bet on Instagram. This is the white. This is actually the white Electra that came with 3-pack. I painted her red because I liked the red look. I painted all the white parts red, and then for her loincloth and her bodysuit, those are cloth goods from GPS Lab.
Nice.
I think I watched a video of you earlier today painting that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was doing that on 2 shows.
Yeah, no, it turned out awesome.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, thanks, man. Thanks. But her, I didn't like her own Psy, Hasbro's Psy. They're really bendy and warped and crappy. Nothing I did can fix them. So these are actually Deadpool Psy from Toy Biz. There's some. They're straight on, solid. Never lost them.
Yeah, they're never gonna, or I guess they could snap if you bend them, but
these
they
things are
won't be.
pretty good.
Yeah, they won't be rubbery like the Hasbro ones.
They're pretty tough. Yeah, and her loincloth's got
wired cape. Yeah,
it's like the wired capes he makes.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yep.
Nice, dig it.
Is the shirt cloth too? Like the
yeah,
shirt?
yeah, all that's cloth.
That's cool. Okay.
Yeah, it goes over the red. And there was this is another custom I did because this is you have to get the double jointed elbows, man.
Yeah.
If double jointed elbows are out there, I'm getting them.
Right.
I'm gonna upgrade, especially with my Marvel Knights. She belongs with them.
Mm-hmm.
So everything I do if I can upgrade any Marvel Knight figure, I'm doing it because that's my bread and butter right there. KJ knows that.
That, you know what? I second that because you inspired me to get this blade and
Yes,
to
sir.
add that GPS code to that as well.
That's on its way. That code's dope. Yeah. GPS Lite is awesome.
Oh yeah, that's cool. I've bought.
He's
bought from them
amazing.
several times.
Yeah.
The only thing
Greg, Greg or Gary, I can't remember his name, but he's a really cool guy.
Yeah.
Right
GPS Lite,
That was a
super
good
awesome. And the only thing is that it doesn't have the scabbard in the back. You would have to use magnets. You would have to Dremel a magnet into blade
to the
back, and then super glue a magnet to the scabbard. But it's still a good look, man. Y'all wouldn't have noticed if I didn't say nothing. But what I did do with that coat is that I went ahead and I gave it to my Snake Eyes.
Nice.
Okay.
And his sword fits in that scabbard. So, yeah. Like, Snake Eyes got some evening wear to deal with some nightstick.
Yeah,
I like it.
Got some going on there.
That's the true spirit of Terror Dream.
There's mine.
Show off.
That's what we're here for. Come on. You can't give a crap about that.
He's got the Netflix Punisher arms. He's got the Toy Biz Mac 11. And here's what you do with the sword, KJ.
Oh,
nice.
You just cut that sucker, huh? Okay.
Cut that sucker in there and put the Netflix blade in. His daggers or whatever you want. What were they? They were like he had serum in there or something.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like silver nitrate.
Yeah, but you can get different head sculpt. I want to get a different head sculpt that looks like Wesley more than this.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that head sculpt because I need just a natural head sculpt.
This is pretty dope.
Yeah.
I just got the Mezco, and I love the Mezco version.
Oh yeah.
I just got rid of my Mezco one.
Oh, wow.
Did you?
Yeah, recently. Yeah.
Apparently, right?
No, not to try. No.
No.
I did honestly it stayed in the box the entire time, so I was just like, you know what, I don't really need this, and it's worth some money, so let me just get rid of it. And plus, I kind of didn't like it because I know over time that it's gonna start flaking with that leather.
The blade, yeah.
Yeah, the Mezco blade will start flaking, so I was just like, you know what, let me just get rid of this now, when it's in perfect condition. And then I'm gonna make a custom one because I already have the Mezco, the head, the original blade head. I already have an extra one with a screaming face.
Yeah.
And I have some glasses, and I'm gonna put it on a V-Toys body.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, guys, so next up, we've got something that we like to call Take My Money.
Ooh.
And so this is a segment where we just go over the stuff that really, we couldn't help ourselves, but had to order right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
So let's dig right in. This is Mamba. And
is that Awok?
This is from Spiro. Awok. So he was part of the Kickstarter, but they didn't hit the goal, but they were like, we're making him anyway. And I mean, come on, look at the size of this chunker. I like in this picture, it looks like he's looking down on you already.
Yeah.
But I love the tattoos on the arms, and he's got tattoos on his head, and apparently he's just massive.
Yeah, I mean, like the ape one is really massive. So
Yeah.
or like the Kong one. So that's holy crap. Okay.
Yeah, he's a big boy. And yeah, I'm stoked. He looks awesome. Hopefully the articulation is good. Honestly, this will be. I mean, I did back the last Kickstarter, but I haven't gotten any AWOC figures before. I've only heard good things about him. But he's a bit of a salty guy. So there's that too. But yeah, I'm stoked for him. I think he looks badass.
When is he coming out?
Well, according to BBTS, first quarter of 2026.
Oh, wow.
I had to with the first quarter, and then I busted in with the 2026.
Yeah.
It was like, oh no.
It's okay.
Yep. So
okay.
So there's that, and then here's an interesting one. So this isn't exactly a take my money. They already took my money, but this is Muff Toys have released some new pictures of their Clark Kent, or not Clark Kent, if you will. And they're saying that they've overcome a whole lot of hurdles, and they're excited because they are now in like full-blown production, and it should be shipping soon. And supposedly, the picture that you're seeing here and the rest of the pictures that I'm going to show you, these are just from a randomly pulled figure. So this isn't like, some perfect one that they, manipulated and got to looking as best as they could. This is just from the stock that they're producing. And man, I tell you, like, yeah, it's gorgeous.
It looks great. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and apparently the pants don't inhibit the articulation. I mean,
Shang-Chi been training Clark Kent.
Yeah, exactly. And learning kung fu. Damn. Yeah. So we got that. I think, unfortunately, I hate saying this, but I think he's pretty well sold out. I would, if you're interested in that one, I would check like Toys Metaverse or 5K when it actually starts to ship. Here you go.
They may have them back out. Yeah.
Yes, they generally order more than just the pre-orders to have some in stock. So I would keep an eye on it. And yeah, so this is the first wave of pictures, and you can see like the head sculpts, the paint. It looks a little sharper. So I'm excited. Let's see. I don't know. Yeah, $90. I mean, come on, that's gorgeous for $90.
All those accessories, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that's my take my money.
And I'm gonna pass.
It's gonna take enough of it.
I'm gonna pass the obby because mainly all I got was a Monster Force Delta Red. I ordered another one, and a Delta Red Nocturnal. I ordered another one of those, and that's pretty much all I've gotten since last week. So
I actually didn't do this segment just because I only ordered Monster Force. It's sitting in my pile of loot now. And then I ordered that Egyptian deity.
Yeah, nice. There you go. Yeah, that's good stuff. All right.
I mean, I get another Hot Toys coming in tomorrow, but that was a trade. So
okay.
So I actually have Tony and KJ's in, and I can share those and they can talk about them. So you want to go to my
for the take my money? You're going to do that? All right. Well, I was already ready to skip you and stuff, and then you're like, no, go back to me.
All right, so
who's up next?
No, that's not it.
You can see the gears turning if you
yes,
listen.
Yes, you can see the gears turning.
I can also. I didn't know that Trey was such a kind host. He was going to do the share screen because I have them queued up as well.
Okay, well then go to KJ. Yeah, go to KJ.
I'm still eating up all your delicious breakfast cereal. This is Fruity Pebbles, man. This was great, man. By the way, you're gonna need to get some more Fruity Pebbles because
all in the fridge.
This is the last of it.
Oh, dude, I haven't had Fruity Pebbles since I was a kid.
Ask me the Frosted Flakes. I'm
first of all, I'm always trying to save a buck, right? So that's why I'm glad to have this sale. This figure goes all the way back to 2020. I don't care. $9.49. All right, but here's the thing. Here's the thing, though, right? Shout out to Cobra Island. Shout out to all the nightmares that this figure caused. But what I'm going to do with this figure is that I'm going to go ahead and go here to Anthanatos Unlimited on Etsy. Really great stuff. Right now, dude has a great sale. What's on sale, you ask? Well, I'll tell you. It's this. The Vampire Hunter vest. You see it here on that Gung Ho, which pretty much is the same body size as that Roblox. So this is the XL. And it fits just fine and dandy. The shirt is already painted on. In fact, I'll go ahead and just go back here. So that torso is sort of like a skin-tight torso, right? So it's not really going to get in the way of that. So I can put on that vest, this Vampire Hunter. Yeah, exactly. It's on sale right now, $10, right? So this is also, it's black, but you can still paint it. I have colored primers. I use Vallejo. I know Tony's a Citadel guy. Well, he's a Vallejo guy. I tricked him into getting
Vallejo too.
But it's a lot of really good stuff. And also, in Thanatos, he's got a lot of stuff. You can add on the sticks, right? These are unfinished. So I have liquid chrome, Molotov liquid chrome. But if you have gunmetal paint as well, or even just gray primer, if you just have something like that, you can just put that straight onto this resin. So already,
acrylic paint markers can work too.
Exactly. And then paint markers. So you can combine that vest with those sticks. You can even get the blade glaive, right? Like just really good stuff. So this is the kind of thing that really opens up your collection, right? Just from getting this one ancient, unsellable figure on sale all the way back in 2020. Fine, let's turn this into a bigger blade. And that was really a shout out to Jay's Figs on Instagram. He's the one who did that first. I was like, okay, I gotta do that. I'm gonna have to steal from this guy. That's
a good base figure, man. I got a whole bunch of customs,
but there's a lot of good stuff. Like he's repping Monsterforce here, so like you can get some Monsterforce stuff. Right, like here, all kinds of stuff, like the Book of the Dead, like that kind of stuff.
Okay,
between him and Jay's Armory with the vests and accessories, it's crazy what you can do.
Really great stuff. So let's get rid of that.
Thanatos said Joe Fest, so he was a nice dude.
Yeah, he gave us some gum.
Man, damn, I didn't meet him. Damn it. Now I'm I didn't meet at Thanatos and I didn't meet Savage Land.
But all your Mythic Legion stuff, he has stuff for those dudes as well. It's just a really good time. It's just a really good time to be a fan. Like I'm like really thrilled about it. Really quick, I'm just pulling up that Blade Custom. Once again, shout out to Jay's Figs. Let me take a look here. This is, for example, what he did with one of the heads. He took a War Machine head and
a roadie head,
added some shades. I have the Mezco Blade shades. I'll show you all that later. And that's basically, there's that same Roblox body. Not with the stakes. That's more of a commando vest. Still looks pretty cool. And I think that belt he either got from Thanatos or maybe from Muchos Garcia's. But that's me just totally ripping this dude off. Once again, shout out to Jay's Figs on Instagram. If you don't follow, go ahead and follow. A lot of great work. So many great work. I can't find the damn thing he already did. I should have had it. All right, there it is.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think I actually shared some of his pics during one of our previous fantastic photos.
Yep.
Yeah. I paint that damn neck tattoo, his head tattoo, right back on him, dude. It's begging for it to get done.
Yeah.
All right, so take all my money. Take it all.
yeah. Like I said, between him and Jay's Armory, they tear it up with those tactical vests. And his KJ is Thanatos back at it now because I know he was taking a little hiatus.
He took some time off. His shop's back up, so I'm going to show some love, pick up some couple things. There are a couple other things, but I didn't want to eat up all the time from that. So I have secrets only you can find in the Drome.
Cool.
I found Tony's. And I figured out why I couldn't find it. I labeled it just newhotness, and it's actually Take My Money. So I'm going to throw them up and Tony talk about them real quick. There's only 3 pictures, so all right.
Yeah, it's not that much.
Yeah, there it is.
Tick tock, ding, ding.
Yeah, there we are.
See the wheel going.
There you go.
There we go.
Ooh.
There we go. I ordered these bad boys as soon as they came out. I need some more Jada in my life. So
Yes.
Guile, DJ, and Cammy, they're awesome. They're killing it. They
Do you
really
have the
are.
whole collection right now?
Yes.
So even the exclusives and everything?
No, I say I'm going all in, but I don't need player 2s and I don't need violent Ken and angry Ryu and
evil Ryu.
You know, period Ken. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't need
the Chun-Li is worth it.
Stay long. I don't.
The Chun-Li is worth it just because she comes with the extra hand accessory to give her
that
the
one,
piece.
the pink one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would get that.
I'm thinking
one.
about getting that one.
Yeah, if they got extra heads that I don't have, and they're, it's famous from the video game. Yeah, I'll break down and get that because you can use it with that one, use it with the blue one,
or the red one. Yeah, you can
Yeah.
mix and match. Yep.
Yeah, so these ones are a must. I'm mostly all in on Jada. Even we getting into Fred Flintstone and Tony the Tiger and all the serial stuff. But yeah, for classified, man, the Saw Viper has been ordered. Dial Tone and Leatherneck are a must. Even though I've made customs, I made a custom of Leatherneck that I really, really am proud of and like. I always got to get the factory fresh one, so I can mess with that. That's what I do. Sometimes I'll just, take my custom that I like a lot. Take the stock one, the Hasbro, and then he needs this, he needs that, and then make it an ultimate, whatever it is. Ultimate big, yeah. So, my nostalgia right there, baby. I'm doing the Superpowers line. They're only $10 a piece.
Yep.
And the capes, they're getting better. But I'm getting capes from the Cape Master, Mike Marquez. He makes awesome capes for these guys, and yeah, dude, those are my pre-orders right now, as well as whenever the new classifieds come up.
Cool.
I think I own one of the Super Friends line. I think they made a Deathstroke, right? Pretty
The
sure.
Superpowers, yeah, Deathstroke's here. I
Superpower,
got
yeah.
his.
Yeah, so I have him because I'm a big fan of the Deathstroke, the DC line. So I have a bunch of different Deathstrokes sitting around. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, guys, then, next up we have our fantastic photos. So this is where we kind of go around the community and find some cool stuff and show it off. This time around, I found this, and it made me happy. So this is really cool. This is from codename.steve, which I think is an excellent handle on Instagram. But yeah, I mean, it's just, showing off the new versus the old, how both are awesome, and yeah, this is my only fantastic photos for the week. We got to get more from the community. So guys, get sending your stuff. You were slacking this week, but anyway, I was happy to show this one off. I thought it was super cool. So yeah, check out codename.steve. Super memorable, right?
Nice. Yep. Been watching this stuff for a while. Yeah.
Trey, you got
Nope, I'm gonna pass.
Okay. Abby?
I do have some.
All right.
It's a lot of the same people because they always tag me. But we'll start with this one. I am Fat Ninja.
A regular.
He is a regular on the show,
at this point. Yes. Two of our regulars actually. So he sent me, or he tagged me on this one. Again, big fan of Street Fighter personally, and I know so is he. So this is a dope shot. Always enjoyed the, like the power effects and stuff like that. And then we have the Ninja Clan. Let's see.
He had all three ninjas there. He's got Marvel Legends in there. He's got Foosh in there. He's got
yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you go back to it, yeah, I think Marvel Legends Foosh. That's the Foosh one right here, and
one right there.
And this is this Foosh or is this hand?
I think this is the hand. The hand ninja.
Yeah, that's Legends. Hand. Yep.
Yeah.
And then the Red Widow is.
Yeah, in the back. Yep.
Yeah.
Then he's got Guile.
That's nice.
Giving a German suplex to Colossus.
The Russians.
This is again a big fan of the fighting poses and stuff like that. So
hell yeah.
So I want to say this is the Guile. That's SHF. I'm pretty sure version 2.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, because I have that figure. It's a great figure. Yeah,
Well, he better
another
get
great
up
shot.
and run after that.
Right. So if you want to check out IM_Fat Ninja, you can find him right here on Instagram. And then Figure Kingdom. This is a new one.
That's cool.
I don't give a lot of wrestling love, and I need to do that more. So I wanted to give some wrestling and fighting love. So not Fat Ninja, but Figure Kingdom right here with. I mean, this is an awesome shot right here alone. I love the crowd in the background, and then the referee and Batista doing the Batista bomb on Matt Hardy with Rey Mysterio's help to push him down.
Yep.
It shows motion, and I love that in still shots.
Yeah.
And then here's another one which I just found entertaining. Again, a really good figure, the Storm Collectibles, and then Woody punching him in the face is just hilarious. So I just thought I should bring that in there as well. Check out Figure Kingdom on Instagram. He's got some great shots. And then, of course, we got Nico, one of our regulars.
The controllers.
Again, amazing shot. Nico was just amazing shots, and I love his shots. And yeah, I mean, here's another one right here. And then I think he had.
Cool dude. I always see him in the chats. Yeah.
Yeah. So Nico Jonas is one of our regulars, and he's always submitting shots and tagging me in them. And yeah, you can check him out on Instagram right here. That's all I had.
Right on.
Man, there's a bunch of figures. I'm trying to find that one.
You gotta use
it's
the QR.
Yeah, you could use the QR code if you want.
Oh, that's right.
You want me to bring it back up?
No, I think I got it.
Okay.
I think I got it.
It's just at Figure Kingdom.
Right.
Yeah. A great photographer. He's a really good dude as well. I had a good time chatting with him.
And so moving on, I think we've got a little bit of some guest focus with our next shelfies.
Yep.
Is that correct?
That's right. I got a couple that share. So from these two folks here, we're gonna take a look at it. And where is it? There it is. Okay, I found it.
He's got a new system, and he's making it better.
I'm trying, making it better. The wheels are turning. So this is KJ's shelfie he sent me. I like that everything's here. And I like cool. the weapons racks in the background, and you can tell he's a customizer because he's got stuff over here, the paint brushes and all that stuff. But it's awesome, man.
Is that
nice touch?
Is that brick background?
In my life.
That's extreme sets.
That's extreme
sets. The ranged alley. I do have the stinger, and I just want to show y'all real quick. If you look really carefully, I put some shades on scrap iron there.
Nice. Oh, that's cool. Okay.
But yeah, I just wanted to pull. Yeah, that's my little work area there. And so like my latest and greatest usually goes at that space. And and whatever else I can stash on there. But no, I'm very proud, and it's really, that's just Black Ghengis mode right there.
I hear you.
Very cool. Very cool.
And then this is on the Tony's Dreadnought shelf.
Yeah, man. I had to get them all together. Now, the latest edition was Road Pig, and then everybody was looking. I'm like, and they're asking me, when the hell did Monkey Wrench come out?
Yep.
Is that dude on the right?
Yeah, that's the dude on the right. That's Monkey Wrench.
I was like, who the hell's that guy? Because I don't have him.
Yeah, that's a great looking custom, man.
Thanks, man. Thanks. I'm telling people, it came out a long time ago, didn't you? You guys
you missed it.
It was an exclusive.
Trey didn't tell me.
Damn it, Trey.
It's my fault.
Oh, man, he's easy when you got that Love and Thunder Thor.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Oh, is that what that is? Yeah, I can see it now.
Arms.
Yeah.
You got the vest. You got. Oh man, there's my. Ooh.
I need to go to Ollie's.
All of this nice.
Go back. I got a question.
Go back.
Okay. Go back.
Road Pig's head. Did you do anything to that?
No, I didn't do anything to that. I do have a custom sculpt head that I'm working on. It's It was sculpted by oh my god, Fairy the Workaholic. But for this picture, for that shelfie, I just messed with that serious head, and he didn't look too bad on that.
Yeah, it
removed
looked
the
a lot
tattoo
less
as well.
glossy and cartoony there, so I didn't know.
Oh yeah. Oh, I had to spray, some some gold coat on him, and I had to take off that ridiculous tattoo on his belly. I mean, if it was really crispy and legible, I might have just left it, but
it was a blurry mess.
Yeah, you remove it, and the guy's got abs.
Yeah,
It was a drunken Vegas tattoo.
Yeah, I noticed that he wasn't all kind of glary and
goofy.
So I had to ask, but I'm glad that it's not that just my QC wasn't off or something. You actually did knock it off with some matte, so that's cool. That's cool.
Oh, you knock it off with some matte, and that Zartan. I didn't like Zartan's head, so I put he's actually got a Magneto head on him that I painted with his black.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
cool.
yeah.
All right, you can move on, Trey. Move on.
Next shelf. Another
This
one.
is my baby here.
Please.
I like giving attention to the Marvel Knights. KJ knows my street level urban hero. That's what I love the most. So I'll spend time on that. NECA street scene is right up my alley. No pun intended. For all the Marvel Knights customs and stuff that go on this guy. So yeah,
it's cool.
I think I gotta get some more lights, showing them off. But yeah, dude, this is this is actually before I got
out Savage Avengers.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've got the run. I think I've got to go back and get some because
you got to stick Conan in there.
1 through 8. Yeah. Oh man, he's coming.
Okay.
Conan is awesome in there, especially his interaction with Doom. That was awesome.
Oh yeah.
And how he helped
at the end.
Yeah.
And that's it for shelfies.
Nice.
All right. So I think that puts us back over here.
And I do have a couple things to share with their QR codes to their Instagrams if you want to throw that back.
Oh, okay. Well,
I appreciate it.
Thought we were done. Let's get it back over there then. Bring it up.
Hey, I'm quicker this time. So this is Tony's Figs. Hit him up on Instagram, IG, and check out his YouTube channel. You can probably find a link there on his Instagram. But
and if you follow him on Instagram and send him a message, he's gonna do that thing he just did and as a DM. Just throwing that out there.
Join the Alliance.
And then there's their logo. I think this is from Island of the Misfit Toy Collectors with them.
Yes,
it was
I
on.
really like. I just
Dreadnought.
I found one of their logos and just wanted to show that off, and so I think that looks cool. And then Black Ghengis, there's his QR code. Go follow him on Instagram. And
skip that. I only accept handwritten stamped letters. And once I receive those, then
delivered by carrier pigeon.
Exactly. Only
so you got to send it to his PO box though.
No, come on. I'm a bit more modern than
that. You said pigeons.
Yes, a new follower. Here.
So getting into that, I actually have one more thing to share. We're going to start off with something from Black Ghengis. Now, this is something I really think is cool that you've done, man.
Thanks, man.
This G.I. Joe Classified series list on his IG and Facebook. This is well, no, it's not. I thought I had it pulled up. There it is. There it is. Yeah, we can keep scrolling on this side. So every single G.I. Joe Classified listed out. So if you ever want to check it, and it's got the new and upcoming things as well. And the announcements and the HasLabs. You put a ton of work into this, man. The retros. This is really cool. And if I ever have a question about, oh man, what number was this? This is where I go.
Yep.
So, pending trademark by Black Ghengis.
Man, back in the day, people used to rip off my list, man. It'd be like,
yeah, that's not cool.
Shark news.
Yeah.
No, man. But there were other checklists before mine on his take. It's like where because I would see checklists, but it'd be like, damn, like maybe 5 figures a page. I'm like, okay, man, get on with it. So I had to
Right.
find that right spot that
Well,
showed as much as you can see on a phone screen, but still make it legible, so that you weren't like had a magnifying glass. Like you want to be said, okay, those are the new pipeline reveals. These are the new upcoming render reveals, just all in one spot, man. But big shout out to the Joe team. Shout out to Lenny, to Tony, Emily, John Warden right now, and also take a look at the most recent post, because there's a GoFundMe link for John Warden's family right now. Very unceremoniously laid off by Hasbro in a time of need. So, they've already reached their funding goal, but show some more love just for the decades of work that he's put into not just G.I. Joe, but also Transformers, Ghostbusters, Power Rangers, you name it. But thank you very much, Trey, and everyone else for showcasing that. I'm really proud of that, so I appreciate it. Thank you.
I love how y'all always give folks props, man, and you just deserve yours as well. And
Thanks,
we're gonna share a little bit of something else here from Tony. I'm gonna show off his LARP or LRP. Is the
long range
yeah,
LRRP. Yeah,
these are amazing. And I really like this. There's several versions of these out there that people have done. I think Ferry the Workaholic has done a set, but really good job on these, man.
Thank you, man. Yeah, Ferry's got some good ones he's coming out with. I think Ray Murphy has the 3. He's got Stalker, Snake Eyes, and Storm Shadow. And yeah, man, I just said, you know what else can I do? And when they come out, I mean, they had Outback at Ross. His legs are perfect. The fatigues, the camo, the boots, and his gear is perfect. So it's like it was a no-brainer. And finding the head sculpts, if I find a good head sculpt, I can make the figure. And getting into G.I. Joe comics and looking at their individual gear that they had in their version of Vietnam, it was fun. It was a whole lot of fun.
As designed by Larry Hama. And then this is Hit and Run in Alpine. So this is your first with the rendition of Alpine with the Gridiron Studio stuff, right?
Yeah, that's my first attempt at Alpine. You'll see in this one his head sculpt, his Stalker. I had replaced it with Rollout because it just fit his head better. But and I wanted that head sculpt for Stalker, is the older Stalker period. But yeah, after getting both loadouts from Gridiron, it was a no-brainer in doing these. They make the loadouts, and for Hit and Run, I will take the time to do a damn camo pattern.
Yeah.
So I mean, I really both mountaineering dudes, and I had to make some pictures of them climbing rocks outside. I had to. It's like the only thing I could do over here in Arizona. We ain't got grass over here. Rock and desert and stuff, but yeah. Oh yeah.
And then we got Flash and Grand Slam. These look really good. I like this setup with the Gridiron gear. You did a good job here, man.
Thank you, bud. Yeah, those Marvel Legends thigh pads. They're actually on the arms of the Gamerverse cap.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty crazy. And some Jay's Armory stuff on Grand Slam.
Stecca.
So and after Mark from Gridiron hooked up the loadouts, I was like, yep, I can make a Flash and Grand Slam that are pretty decent.
And we go away from G.I. Joe, and this Hawkman looks amazing, man.
Yeah, that does not look custom.
Thank you so much. Yeah, he was that 0 hour. He was the 0 hour because the original one is so damn expensive and elusive. I watched Toy Gaines. He made a version, and that got me into McFarlane. And I said, well, if he can do it, I know I can get that Hawkman and make him into the one I wanted. And some guys kept his original wings from McFarlane. Some guys got a Spawn figure that had wings. These wings are actually angels from Marvel Legends that I cut and dug holes in his back a little wider, and they're fully articulated. They can go way out and way high, and I was happy with them. I mean, he does I mean, I could put the bird talons on his boots, but he's close enough to classic for me for now.
Looks
I think
great,
it's great, man.
I mean,
Thank you so much.
I'm so surprised that both of these guys are giving compliments to a McFarlane figure right now.
Yep. It's true. When somebody does a great job, you can't.
Never happened before.
Believe me, I got to doctor them up and make them the right height. All mine are the correct height. Wonder Woman is not taller than everybody.
She needs to be though. She's Wonder Woman.
And Alan, that's all I got for share.
Superman.
Right.
And Manhunter is taller than everybody, so that's why I hate him.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool. Very cool.
I just wanted to show off those things before we started talking customs and just randomness.
Oh man,
what do y'all want to talk about, man? Let's lay it out there.
I have a question. I have a question for both of you, actually. Have you both been collecting since you were kids, or has it just kind of started as an adulthood? Like, tell me your story.
Well, as long as I can remember, I was collecting. I had hand-me-down toys from my brother, from other family members, talking Voltron, Star Wars, that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
But man, like once I came of age, like I was like, getting good grades, doing chores. Man, I was mowing lawns. I was that guy, man. My lawns were crisp, raking leaves, man. And I remember some of the last stuff I was chasing down was Power Rangers, right? So I was still, by that time, it was also like hormones. Damn, that little girl looks cute, but I got to go get these Power Rangers. Like it was.
You can't say that today, though.
Yeah.
No, I mean, if you find the right one, But anyway, I took it was video games basically, right? So think GoldenEye. Right?
Oh man, GoldenEye was
64, all that stuff, man. Final Fantasy VII, right? So that became the newness. And briefly in college, I was a hero clicker. So I was collecting hero clicks. I still got mad hero clicks.
What's a hero click?
Hero clicks is like a miniature, like a little small miniature, and there's like a round disc at the end that you can click and change the stats if you get it. So it's like
a miniature war game.
Yeah. It's a war game.
They had those with Star Wars too, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
that was a lot. My nephews had the Star Wars hero clickers.
Marvel, DC, you name it.
DC.
Okay.
My lawns were crisp, man. Straight lines. I earned that money, man. But so a lot of that stuff I still have. Like I still have my Ninja Turtles, still have the old school Joes. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it though. But basically by the time 2019 rolled around, I was going to San Diego Comic-Con and there would be these exclusives. And I would get them for friends. I would get like the Motusals, like the muscle figures, but for Masters of the Universe. All right, some friends of mine were Bronies, My Little Ponies fans, so I would get them Yankee ponies or Mets ponies, that kind of stuff, right? But then a friend of mine got me the red Sith Trooper from Rise of Skywalker. Looked dope. This was before the movie came out, so we didn't know, but it still looked dope. And then with Mandalorian season 1, that was like the first toy hunt I went on. Like I had a friend of mine at work who was a big Star Wars fan. I was like, let me see if I can get him this figure, man, because these figures are actually pretty cool. I was getting like the role play stuff. I was getting like the life size Infinity Gauntlet from Marvel Legends and the Stark Gauntlet, like that kind of stuff, right? Or I got the Marvel, the Captain America 75th anniversary, the Metal Shield. Like that was pretty cool, right? That stuff. But once the figs, man, I should have never opened up that box of worms, man, because I just started chasing them down, man. Black Panther, rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. That was really what started me on Marvel Legends. Getting Shuri, getting Killmonger, of course, getting the Chadwick Boseman. And this is before he died. So this was like, I was just grabbing like all that stuff. And I was like, oh, they got variants. So I had to get the purple glow one. And I had to get this one. And then I had to get that. And the next thing you know, I'm a damn Marvel Legends collector, right?
Then you had to get all the new ones that had much better scans on them.
Yep. Exactly. And then Classified series happened. And that's how I met Travis. And that's how I met Tony. And that's how I met all these guys. I was hunting down Baroness. And then Travis was there at Target. This is like 6 a.m. in the morning. He's the one who talked to the managers like, look, man, we're the first 6 here. We know you got 6 Baronesses, man. Here's the code right here.
Yeah.
I don't care.
That's a lot more recent than I was expecting you to kind of.
Yeah, I know. I was like, man, Baroness, that's a lot more recent.
Yeah, I mean, even the Black Panther and stuff. So you haven't been too deep into the 1/12 scale for for very long. Sounds like.
No. I would say like 2019 was basically when, and it was like it was Star Wars, then Marvel, then Classified, right? So like I had stopped collecting, and there's some true blue collectors out there. They never stopped collecting. I did.
Right.
Okay.
But I was there for Joe's, definitely there for Transformers. I was there for all that shit. I still have my Venom Switchblade from Mask. I still have my Captain Power gear. I still have that stuff. I was there.
Nice.
I didn't stay there, but I was there.
Nice. That's awesome that you still have that stuff too.
Yeah.
Trey and I were talking about that not too long ago where, you know, we don't have a ton of stuff from our childhoods left. I've got a few, and man, they are prized possessions for me. But, you know, I had a ton of toys when I was a kid that I wish I still had.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, I had like the 1977, 78, and like Star Wars figures, like the little 3.75 inch ones. Oh man, I had so many of them.
I got my original shredder.
Nice.
How about you, Tony?
Yeah.
Oh man, here we go.
Here we go.
Oh no, when I was younger, it started off with the Star Wars figures. Those little cheapies, you know, the one with the lightsaber coming out the arm.
Yeah.
Those ones, and then with the, you know, the I had the big Darth Vader carrying case. You put them all in, and I'd carry that thing everywhere with me. I had that, and then out come, you know, Motu, He-Man, and we wouldn't call it Motu, we'd call or Masters. You know, let's go play He-Man.
It's just He-Man.
He-Man. You know, they were all He-Man.
I mean, it was He-Man. I mean, that's what I called it as a kid too. It was He-Man.
Exactly.
It wasn't Motu,
They named it He-Man once the second series came out. It's like, look, He-Man, New Adventures of
So
He-Man.
I had that. I got into G.I. Joe came out. That was my favorite because then Christmas came, the vehicles. You know, and then it opened up a whole new world. And then after all that, in between that, I didn't get into comic books yet, but I had the toys and cartoons I was watching. But then growing up, I got into comic books more. And then, you know, like KJ said, girls and video games took over. And I, you know, to my detriment and to my heartbreak, I kind of sold collections to kids in the neighborhood so I can get money for video games and going out with my friends and stuff like that. But I always kept collecting comics. Got a huge comic book collection. And then after that, when the figures came back around, it started with Spider-Man Classics, or was
the
or
card
Toy
box,
Biz,
right?
yeah, Toy Biz Spidey Classics, and then that led into Toy Biz Marvel Legends because I wanted to find. I finally found some figures that are good enough from the guys that I was reading about. I want to have these, all the comics that I had. I wanted physical representations of them so I can display them and just, you know, these are, and you can put them in different poses, you articulate like crazy, you know. So I got into them. Then eventually Hasbro took over and just started dealing with Marvel Legends. Superpowers was always I had them, but they're part of the collections I sold. So when McFarlane started doing them, I'm all in. And yeah, man. So at DCUC, I still have, you could say, all the satellite era team. I have all those in DCUC.
The Mattel figs.
Yeah, except for, I think I need the Phantom Stranger because he would pop up in those books every now and then and help the Justice League out. So I'm just hoping they do that more with McFarlane because I don't know where Black Canary is, Zatanna. We need, you know, and now he is with female figures. It's freaking weird. So yeah, that, and I always stuck with comics, and then with customizing, it just ever since, you know, back to the 3 3/4 inch Joes, you know, taking the little screwdriver, going in the back, and making different people with them, you know, customizing parts and stuff.
Gotta have those O-rings, baby.
Yeah, and then after Classified came out, when they first came out, I'm like, ooh, is Joe coming out again? Wait a minute, I don't like those armor-plated things on. I don't like that. But let me see what I can do with them. And then it opened a whole new customizing world with getting them the way I wanted them to look. I did really like the classified aesthetic. I liked it. It was cool. It was updated, but I wanted to give them more. I wanted to go. Let me see if I can go back to 3 3/4 '80s shows. Make them
We
look
get that
how I really
OG
want.
13.
Get that? Yeah, I had to. Exactly, Trey. Exactly. I have a whole big cubicle of it on the top of a DTOF dedicated to OG 13 customs I did.
Nice.
So yeah, that really hit it off, and I got all them done with the LERP team came out. But once I started making the OG 13 and saw what parts were available, I said, yeah, I can do the LERP team now, because I think I got the idea from some other customizers were doing them, but not the whole team. They were doing Snake Eye, Storm Shadow, Stalker all the time. And I'm like, hey, what about Dickie? What about Raymond? What about So yeah, man, that started going, and and then Gridiron was there, made friends with Mark. He's over here in Mesa. I'm in Phoenix. And,
Yeah, you're there quite a bit, right?
Oh yeah, we hang out every now and then. He makes the loadouts and all the weapons for Gridiron. I think they're the best looking weapons I need for my customs in my collection. So almost all of my Joe Figs and customs are loaded with Gridiron armament.
I got to get those make legs for the trouble bubble. Still got to work.
There's more stuff coming with those.
Oh, I know.
Hey,
so Mark's doing some really good work with Monster Force as well. Looking forward to his figure coming out. That's cool.
Yeah, Commander Gridiron's coming out.
I saw that.
He had nothing to do with the weapons on this first wave.
Okay.
Second wave will be Mark's ABS.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
So I guess you guys have been customizing for a long time. Hence, I saw you painting during that show, and you were like right on point. I guess what's the secret?
Oh man,
I am not a painter at all. Like I own a lot of paint, like a lot, and I own a bunch of brushes, and that's all I do. They just sit there and look nice, and then people look at them and like, "Oh, you paint?" I'm like, "No, I don't." They're there.
So are you guys hand paint only, or you do any airbrushing or anything, or?
I haven't picked up an airbrush yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have an airbrush, but I still do pretty much brushes. Tony uses markers. And I'm thinking he's got me thinking about markers as well.
I haven't gotten lazy. I just want to work easier. I've got the jeweler's glasses with the magnifiers for my head sculpts and eyeballs and everything. But if I can find an easier way to customize or paint, because painting it takes a long time. They got you primer, you sand, you primer, you paint. You want to do it right. But sometimes when I found these acrylic markers online, I'm like, let me try these. Let me give these a shot. And they work real good. The paint stays real good. I mean, you got Luke Cage's pants. They're all acrylic marker, and and no paint rub.
Okay.
And then I seal them still with Krylon acrylic matte. They used to be black. Look at that blue marker, just took it all.
Yep, I still need to do that.
Marvelous shots. The Fox in the house. What's up?
What's up, man? No, dude, I actually own some paint pens too, and that's one thing I actually did try, and I was decent at it. Paint brushes I do struggle with. I mean, not that I've never done it before, but it's still a struggle. Always will be a struggle. Yeah.
Nice. I'm gonna have to get some of those. I think I picked up airbrush, and I do it for a primer. I do a primer airbrush.
That's what I would
primer
do.
layer, and then I'll airbrush, let that dry, and let that sit and soak in for a little bit, and then I'll do the base coat with airbrush, and then then we'll get into details, and then I've also done some clear coating with the airbrush as well, and so just it's something I had to test out and see if it worked, and I've had some failures, I've had some successes, but it's just one of those things you just got to dive into and try it out.
I've been trying to mess with the airbrush, and I came away looking like I'd gotten in a fight or something. Like it decided it was gonna do one of those numbers, and
you need
so,
the mask, you need the goggles.
I haven't gone back to it. I'm a little bit gun shy at this point, but I'm gonna try.
How about
Yeah,
you?
depending on what you can use a respirator, and you may want organic vapor filters. I have a couple of rattle cans from Tamiya, but the propellant from Tamiya cans are hazardous. I remember one time I used some Tamiya putty. It was burning my nostrils. So you need to use respirators when you're using certain things. But I just want to say, like, here's like a Luke Cage here with the here, I'll take it out of the plastic. And I did this on our first episode back on Drome. I swapped it with a Mattel Mr. T torso, just because I wanted a more closer match with the skin tone. And as far as my process went, I kind of made my bones on Instagram with my project OG13, and I can actually share my screen super quick just to show you like my customizing process.
You put a Mattel torso on a Hasbro like bottom,
and it's all on that first episode on Drome.
Okay.
So check it out if you'd like to know more.
I'm curious. Definitely,
They were doing surgery on Luke Cage.
I was like, you definitely had to do surgery on that one.
Oh yeah, there was like remains. So basically, this is like what I made my bones with on Instagram. So for example, here Stalker's a good one. I had to plan it out. So this is almost like wish listing. It's like if I had a classified series, this is what I would do. This is what I do for Stalker. And I took the Killmonger figure. You're kind of almost already there. I went to Monkey Depot to get a soft goods beret, and I went to work. So I popped the legs, did a little bit of painting, some masking, and the camo print really sucks. But that was my Stalker for a good long while. There's my doc next to it. The other doc, the official doc, came out pretty well too. But that one had a good long tour of duty for a very long while. And just another example, just if you wanted to paint, if you were lucky enough to get like Alpha Commandos and whatnot, we're actually going to be getting this with the polar bear. Just as it only took them 3.5 years.
Hey, like you said earlier, man, they gotta take their time.
Yeah.
So you mentioned camo sucks, but I did water slide camo from I got from a hobby store.
Can we switch to a Trey?
I want to see that for sure.
So I did some water slide camo, and sorry, one of my lights went out, but it just putting that digital camo on the body and
makes the life easier for you.
Yep,
that's pretty wild.
The gridiron sunglasses.
So did you have to like cut that all up into little bits?
Yes, it was very tedious.
Okay.
It's a very tedious process, but it worked out. It's a nice little digital setup.
All right, it's my turn. I want to show off one.
Come on, Alan. Where's your shit at?
Ooh.
This is a Mythic Legions where I printed the head. I printed the head out and got that. The body was already white, so I had to match the head to the body, and then I did the the kind of the pattern on the torso. I like purple, and I thought that kind of had a cool look to go with the soft goods that I gave him. These are custom soft goods too. So I thought it all kind of came together. I've got a bunch of different parts there. Oh, and then let's try to get this in frame here. I printed and painted this axe too.
That's great.
And it came out real well. I think the whole figure kind of came together. I'm pretty pleased with it. I like the fade from the pink to the white on the the little tendrils and stuff. So yeah. I'm trying. This is one of my early ones, but I'm proud of it.
That's good, man.
Thanks. So I don't know if somebody else in the spotlight, just say the word. I'm happy to switch us around.
All right.
But yeah, I got more to show off, and I know Trey does too.
Oh yeah, I can go about customs all night.
All right, I'm ready. I still got more right here.
Yeah,
in front of me.
Well, let me put it over to you then, Tony.
All right.
Oh, okay, go.
These are kind of new. It's like it kind of goes with the new hotness, but as soon as I got them, I had to tinker with them if they needed it, So, and he's on the Facebook groups, but I had to make that Storm Shadow more like the old one. I didn't like the skirt. I didn't like the loincloths. I did a little video on it in my channel, and now he's, you can articulate everything without the skirts, without the loincloths. I just put his old swords and quiver on with the old bow, save the pockets, and the ropes aren't that bad. So I cut around all the plastic so he can have like a little rope used for something, and his little kunai blades that are right there. You can barely see.
I watched your video where you talked about that one.
Oh yeah. Right on.
Yeah,
Thank you.
It's cool.
Yeah. So and his little samurai armor on his boots are black. I painted them white like the old figure. So, and that's all done with that acrylic marker.
I haven't even got my figure yet, and yours is already done, customized.
Well, I ain't done.
Complete.
Here's I'll do a video on this one too. But here's what I did to Alpine, because I don't know, a lot of people like me, even Punk was like saying Alpine looks kind of goofy.
Yeah.
He looks kind of goofy. But having a friend like Mark Von Cannon from Gridiron, I took the figure, gave him some real rope, Gridiron, gave him that custom Tech 9 that is reminiscent of his original Beretta
with that rubber band sling.
Yeah, and then for his head, I did it's his own head, and his own goggles I cut to fit the comms cap from Gridiron. Here, let me see if I can get that light on him.
Nice. Okay.
So
that's cool.
There that is, and then he needed a backpack.
Yep, I have that same Gridiron setup, and it's really nice.
Yep, you can have the knife. You can have. I mean,
that's awesome.
Unroll that thing. You can
do you pull it again and it'll go back in?
I wish.
No, it's got
and make a jingle. I'm Alpine, I climb mountains.
You start yodeling like you did in the cartoon.
Yeah, and then his his gears. Here's his neat. He's got the carabiners. He's got his own harness on. I think I stuck from Valaverse. I like the med pack. I stuck it on his leg because he didn't have any. But yeah, it's something with, and then with his hat, I took the chevrons off his old hat, off his Hasbro hat. See that big hole? And I stuck it on. I stuck it on a Gridiron hat. It wants to focus on me. I swear.
We get a lot of detail of your hand there. It's perfect.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, hand modeling. Get some money.
Get my head out of the way.
A palm reader.
This is your lifeline. This is your heart line.
That looks great.
It looks good. Yeah.
Thanks, brother. There'll be a video coming up on that pretty soon.
Cool.
I like it. Like I said, I'll take. This was, my custom, and it was pretty close.
They look good.
Have you seen the Hatsuki? I forget what the name of it is, but it's the mountain climber figure that they're just went up for pre-order.
Oh man, I have not seen that. You have to show me that game.
Oh, dude, it's baller. We showed it off on our last stream. That was a very quick take my money where it was oh shit, cha-ching.
Yeah.
But the Hatsuki figures are top end in terms of 12th scale modern military. But you pay for it. I mean, it's all soft goods. This one has like carabiners that look like they're metal. Man, it's pretty slick. Just on the off, thought I'd mention it.
Yeah.
Yes.
You could probably use. I actually think that they have an accessory pack with like the belt and all the little carabiners and the little ropes. You might be able to put on an Alpine.
That'd be cool if they're tiny like that.
Yeah.
I just wanted to show you, I put yellow tape on the underarms because you know how you could see on the regular figure. I showed KJ this a long time ago.
Just like electrical tape?
Yellow duct tape on under his sleeves so you don't see his skin color.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool. Okay.
And then I saw, the Valaverse figure that you just showed with the Sarge, I think.
You missed
what is
that.
it?
Yeah, Colonel Siege. Yep.
Colonel Siege, yes, Sarge. Yeah, he's got the blue coming through, and I'm like, no.
Yep, he's got that same.
Another.
That was
cage
only. I think
missed
that was
out.
only for the pre-orders as well. He
Yeah.
had made a comment saying only the pre-orders have that problem.
Oh, good. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
For, hey, there you go.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Cool. So who's next for showing off some customs?
I got one more.
All right.
I don't know if you've seen this, but I mean, he uses the same kind of comms hat that Alpine has, but I don't think I've given enough attention to that mainframe.
Yep, I got that one too.
Nice. Okay.
There's a mainframe. Use a lot of stuff from Gridiron, and then I made my own harness because I remember he has the bandolier with the holster for his sidearm, and then the rest. I mean, that's just it's kind of like I think it's Falcon Arms, and I think it's a grunt buck, and that looked good enough for a mainframe.
He's got like an iPad on his wrist.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a modernized version of what that character would be,
Yep. And then that goes on his back, and that's his laptop.
I dig it. That is cool.
Nice.
That is cool. Yeah.
You can put that right in his back.
I'm jealous you get to go to Gridiron Studios and hang out with Mark and them guys and see things firsthand. That would be cool.
You gotta fly.
A lot of secrets I gotta keep. There's a lot of secrets I gotta keep.
That's cool.
So I got a couple if you want me to show them off.
All right.
Did we show KJ's off to already, or?
Yeah, KJ, did you go? You got one?
I got one real quick.
All right, throw KJ up there.
Because this has been socials.
Trey's just jumping out of line.
He's excited.
Oh, no need for share screen. I got it right here.
Oh, well, I was putting you up.
Oh, Spotlight. Yeah.
Spotlight.
There we go.
So this is one of the first things I did on our first episode back on Drome. This is the Rock Retaliation roadblock.
Nice.
And I added the Mezco roadblock soft goods. And
I'm just pissed. I'm just pissed that it's focused on the figure and your face. Mine is just
dude, you gotta go Dell. I'm using my webcam on my laptop.
Oh,
but,
my webcams on my laptop sucks.
I need to get a second webcam for the work area for the next.
Yeah, you do.
Hey, also, can you holler at Johnny? This weekend, holler at Johnny about episode 4. Cool.
It's hard. This is my birthday weekend, bro. So I'll be
wish
happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
I think it's the 8th. It's the 8th, and I'm hitting the big 5-0, fellas.
Oh, I hear you. Happy birthday, man.
You don't look a day older than 4-0, so.
There you go.
I just hit 4-0 this year, so I get it.
Hey, man, congrats, Abby. Happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
Congrats.
So that's a WWE Mattel figure, and then
this is a Mattel figure, and I've had once again the Mezco Fest Gridiron War Belt with sidearm, and also the Scar with underbarrel grenade launcher.
What figure is the vest from?
Mezco Roadblock. Mezco G.I. Joe.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And the helmet is Clutch. I gave Clutch a Gridiron helmet instead.
Nice.
So
yep.
Yeah, there you go.
The one with the face guard and everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that one's awesome.
The open mandible and all that stuff. Yeah. So that one, like whenever I have leftover Hasbro stuff, I just find some other use for it. For example, I have a soft goods. Really quick, I have a soft goods Doc Ock once again with GPS slot.
That's nice. Okay.
Nice.
Just really pluses it up. But that overcoat that I had left over, I just put on Stalker and I made basically a Stalker shaft. So
winter version.
That's like
don't look at the
Stalker.
back. Yeah. Exactly. This is like walking through Tokyo in the rain Stalker.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's
okay,
like,
I'm
that's like Earl Troutman's buddy Stalker.
All right, so show off a couple customs. This is probably one of my first.
Right. Come on.
Nice.
This is one of my first, and I've made 3 of these.
Very nice.
And I think Alan has one.
I have one. Yep.
And then Pete has the other. Pete from Pete's Prints. So I made this first one. I made this kind of leather goods backpack for him. That was just my first attempt at Quick Kick. He's one of my favorite characters outside of Beachhead.
Quick Chi or Shang Kick.
Yeah, Shang Kick. Yeah. And so there's that, and then so I have a squad I made out of that Snake Eyes movie figure.
Movie Snake Eyes.
Yeah,
I made a torpedo out of them. Yeah, or an eel, cobra eel.
So I have a whole squad of these guys, and I've sold some of these in the past, different versions. This happens to be the ninja version I made. So I got the 3D printed vest and powder in there on the side of the Cobra.
Are they from Jay's Armory?
I believe it is. Yep.
Yeah.
On Etsy, Jay's Armory. And then
I use them to make eels. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then I kind of kit bashed my Python Patrol Major Blood.
Dude, that looks sick.
So I had to.
That's great.
I like that
get
a lot.
him in the Python Patrol version.
Oh man, don't show that to Gun Bunny. He'll...
I think I watched the episode of Gun Bunny. What Gun Bunny on y'all show? I think I watched that.
He was our first guest back. Yeah.
First guest.
So yeah, I watched that. That was a good episode. So we have to get him on here and talk.
Yes,
talk
you do. He'd love to come on.
Oh yeah.
I'll speak for him right now.
How long has the Terror Drome been around?
This is our first episode. Yeah, I want to say 2021. It was late 2021 because when we came back on 2022, we were all mad at Travis because he was the first one to have Storm Shadow and Spirit and Cobra Officer. And you got the snake bite armor that's from Thanatos. Can you show that back up? The snake bite armor. So that's the battle mode armor. Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, that's like. Is that from the what Captain America was that from?
Yeah, it's the Captain America where he just kind of had like a blank face of like silver face, and then I just painted it up to match. And
I can't remember what it was called, but yeah.
What was that from the Gamerverse Avengers? Or
no, it was damn.
Yeah, it's not the Gamerverse version.
Yeah, it was.
It was in the comic. It was in the comic. Cap was. Yeah.
But and somebody gave me this head sculpt. Or this helmet, and it was. They said, "Oh, this was a misprint," and it was Pete. He was like, "This is a misprint," and I was like, "No, it's not. I'm going to make it into a custom." So,
me and Cage's custom takes all Mark Von Cannon's
all his mess ups. Yeah,
they're not misprints to us, buddy. We're customizers. Come on.
And then I have a ton of kit bash stuff, but then I like making stuff like this too, adding, making kind of my own characters. I have a lot of just army built Cobra characters that are like, okay, this would be
Very
a
nice.
cool person to have, and come up with a story for them. Kind of my own character list. So I love doing stuff like that. But
I'm gonna bust out one more, Trey. All right.
All right, yeah, I'm done.
I wanted to show this guy off.
Oh yeah,
nice.
So this is the Roman Key Cowl Buck with some custom soft goods. That's the Valaverse head. And then I also took the boots off of one of the Valaverse figures. I think it was like the Desert Steel Brigade. I think the head and the boots came from that. I've got Valaverse like sidearm there, and then a custom 3D printed alien pulse rifle.
All right.
I'm really happy with the way he came out. The soft goods were interesting. Really like they look great now, but when you first put them on, you really kind of have to, push things into the right spot and get the fit looking all good. Because he looked kind of derpy at first, but this is quickly, one of my favorites.
That looks great.
That's
awesome.
awesome.
Your camera for focusing correctly.
And I tell you what, this is the first one where it was like I absolutely destroyed the figure that I took these parts from. I had to drill out these boots because the buck is really important to me. Like that's an expensive buck. I want to be able to reuse it. And so I drilled out the boots so I could get the ankles all the way down in there. And then I had to make the hands so they fit because the hands came off of the figure too. So I mean they pop right in and out, but I had to cut down on the peg and stuff. So it was fun. It was a journey, but
yeah, no, those boots, those Action Force boots are like, I had a favorite piece of, Velaverse or Action Force figure. Those boots are like one of my favorites because I see them like on Buzzer. They look like a mix between tactical boots and motocross boots. You know what I mean? Those are with the snaps over them. Those are pretty cool.
Yeah.
Since we're showing off some customs, and I never put these away from the last time we talked about customs, I'm going to show these off.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
There it is.
Yes, they were literally just sitting right here because I didn't know we were going to showcase our own.
Crucible Commandos.
Yes, pretty much. This is going to go with Once-a-Man Cobra. Figured it would be a cool display piece to kind of put them.
That's just cool, man. Oh, that's dope. I'm loving it.
Yeah,
those are really cool.
And then I figured since I don't want to waste the entire figure, I figured I'll use the other side of the bodies as well.
And then there's the cursed versions.
Yeah.
I was once a trooper.
I mean, I don't paint. I kit bash, so I have a lot of like custom Mezcos and stuff I have done, especially with the DC stuff.
I started.
I'm a big DC guy, so I gotta have a lot of my random characters from DC, especially on the shelf. So I do a lot of those kit bashes. Don't paint, but kit bash. I remove paint.
Good for you. That's how I started. I started kit bashing the crap out of everything before I started painting. Yeah.
Well, fellas, we're running out of time. I know y'all are going to be on a Toy Kind of Mood later tonight. Everybody go check that out. Go to Toy Kind of Mood and check out what they're talking about tonight. Y'all are talking with Mark from Gridiron, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
that's
I
cool.
think he'll be on.
Nice. That's cool.
Check out Tony and KJ.
Whatever.
check out Tony and KJ on their Instagrams, on their YouTube. Go in their chat and give them some support. Yep.
Thanks for coming out, guys. It was
great. Tony, you got to send us you joined the Alliance video.
I got to do that. Yes,
definitely.
I will do that. I will probably do it tomorrow because I'm off. I took the day off.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we need it.
Make him do it on his birthday.
Yeah, cool. The way you guys did that, it was so freaking cool. I'm like, oh, where's mine? Wait a minute. What the hell with this? Travis and KJ showing me up. It's awesome.
No, definitely send it over. We'll edit the videos and get you in there too.
We're due for a new intro.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, cool, guys. Thanks for coming out. We appreciate it again.
Yeah.
And we'll probably see you for a bit, but it's going to get late here, at least for me. I'll try and hop in for a while and check out the next one.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah.
I'll definitely be there.
Cool.
All right, Abby.
Well,
thanks,
guys.
Appreciate it, fellas.
Take it easy.
Thanks,
You
guys.
guys very much.
Awesome.
Well, that was a fun show.
That was a fun show. That was a fun show. And so, earlier I mentioned it. We got to get our community giving us some more stuff. Like we had quite a few things coming in here for a while and it's dried up. So come on, guys. We know you're out there.
Nicotronus and I Am Fat Ninja are all about it, dude. They're always tagging me on stuff. So
oh yeah, that's great. That's great. But send us an I Joined the Alliance video. We need to work on one of those and change up the intro some. But we want to see your shelfies, your customs. We've been talking a lot about customs tonight, and it's a lot of fun to show those off. So send it all over, and then I guess we should talk about next week. Hopefully, we'll be seeing some of that stuff.
Yeah,
and we'll have we will definitely be having some of the results from the MFCNC monsterforce custom kit bash contest.
Right.
So looking forward to checking that out for sure. I'm working on mine. Actually, I'm working on a couple of them. I'm excited to see what everybody comes up with.
And Abby's going to tell us all about his.
I was going to say I'll talk about Legions Con because
yeah, we're going to be seeing pictures.
There'll be pictures. I'll definitely be taking a ton of photos. I know that. I mean, just like was it Joe Lanta? I took crazy amount of photos.
Right.
So I'll probably do the same this time around. I mean, this is a day trip for me, or not a day trip, but it's only a day show. Like Friday, I don't think anything's going on, but I'll be in New York, around 2. I land at 2:00, and I think Ish is going to be in my flight.
Nice.
Pretty sure. I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure. And then it's just the madness will begin. I mean,
I'm sure I'll have somewhere for y'all to go eat. He always likes to go eat somewhere nice.
Yeah, no, like it's funny because like I have a hotel for Friday night for one night, and then I have to check out of the same where the event is going to be at the Marriott, but then I'm bunking with one of my buddies from New York Saturday night, so it's like I'll be switching rooms, but it's fine.
Yeah,
Whatever
I'm looking forward to seeing the pictures and hopefully my bloody Pandora.
I don't know if it'll be a bloody one. You might get a pen. It might be opened, but you'll get one if he sells it to me now. Because again, he did say he's bringing much smaller stock this time around. So
yeah,
I think I could convince Bobby to sell me multiples, but let's see. We'll find out.
All right.
I already kind of gave him a heads up that I was going to be buying from him a lot, and he's bringing my comic books, at least the series 1 through 5.
Good stuff. Look forward to hearing about it and seeing it, and yeah.
Sounds good, guys. All right, I guess
next week
we'll check you guys next week. Peace.
Take it easy.
Later.
Action Figure Alliance. We're standing with you in defiance. Trials and tribulations of getting all the variations, finding all